So how's streaming been for me to this point?
How has streaming been for me up until this point?
How has streaming been for me at this point?
Well, it's been a lot of fun, but it's also been hard work. It's hard to be entertaining all the time, be happy, and for me, it's also meant overcoming some of my fears. Uh, I have terrible stage fright. I'm socially awkward. I've been dealing with depression. So it's been challenging, but also rewarding because we had some epic moments, man. And the most important part for me is the people I met, the relationships I built. I call these people my friends, some even my family, and they make this whole thing worth it. So, yeah.
It's been great. I've met so many impactful people on the platform, both online and in real life, because of online. There are people all across the country that I never thought I'd meet without Twitch, and I'm thankful for that. The satisfaction of knowing that your passion and your content is reaching at least one person every time you stream, it makes it all worthwhile in the end. It can be difficult to not be focused on the numbers and the analytics of it all, but once I get back to my original goal of why I started streaming in the first place, the statistics stop mattering to me. I joined to make a positive impact on other people's lives through doing something that I loved when I was growing up, which was playing video games. I learned that some people tune into their favorite streamer because they had a rough day, or they failed a test, or something like that, and they just want someone to watch, someone that they can confide in and share moments with, someone like us. People look forward to seeing you. To know that we can make an impact like that is one of the greatest feelings in the world. As long as my stuff reaches one person every time I hit that go live button, it makes everything worthwhile.
I've been streaming for a year, and in that time, I can tell you that I've made stronger connections with my community and other streamers more so than I have in the real world. The majority of the population doesn't comprehend the level of connection you can have through a stream. I think what makes streaming special is everyone in your community genuinely wants to be there. Nothing is forced, and you don't have to pretend like you do in the real world. In some ways, I think that you can be more vulnerable and honest with your community as opposed to coworkers or family, because at the end of the day, if people don't like who you are, then they'll just leave. These last few months have been the toughest I've had to go through in my life. And I was scared that coming back to streaming, I would have to start over. But what surprised me was when I started streaming consistently again, everyone was there and still as supportive as ever. And I can tell you that I haven't felt lonely in a long time, because I know that if I turn on my stream or go into my friend's stream, that I'll be welcomed, even if we haven't spoken in a few months. I'm excited to see how streaming continues to evolve in the future, and I hope I'll be a part of the process.
Okay, I'm not very good with these sort of things, so pros and cons for streaming. For me, anyways. The downsides is it's very hard and it's a lot of time consuming and it's a lot of energy. I've been at it for a while. I have a small community now, and a lot of that is because I got re-inspired to start streaming because I almost quit. But now I'm here. I stick a lot of time in. It takes up a lot of my time, so I don't really have times to do anything, so that's super downside. But I love every moment of it still. I get a lot of comments, mean comments for some reason. That's, guess, just the internet. Kind of hate it, but it comes with the job, I guess. people look at you a different way and treat you a different way. That kind of sucks. But comes with the job. I haven't had too many downsides to it, except it is really hard when you have numbers start to go up and you look at your numbers and it drops. It kind of makes everything a bit sad and blah, blah, blah. But there's only a couple downsides for me. I will say it's consumed me, you could say. But huge shout out to Kitty King TV for re-inspiring me to keep streaming, because I almost quit when things just weren't going my way. I had the worst starting off you could imagine for streaming. Computer crashed, parts exploded, computer exploded. Super annoying. Really sucked. Yeah, not too many downsides for me yet, except a couple that I'm not gonna say, but advantages. I have people who love me and care for me, and they all support me, and it means more to me than any of them actually know. To be honest, they're one of the reasons I keep going forward in life. I haven't had much go my way, so I have a nice small community, and I really love them, and they help out. There's a lot I could say towards it, but that's just the gist of it, I guess you could say, is this: everybody's so supportive, and you know, you can be who you want to be, and they allow me to do that. Yeah, I've had some ups and downs. Still going through some things with it. Still learning. Still going. Pushing forward. Becoming better as a streamer. Trying to make better content. Do more. I will say you have to do a lot to be successful as streaming. You have to be networking and a bunch of other stuff. And it's so hard. A lot of it's a lot of fun though. Best advice I could give is make some good friends and get a small group going. Probably the best thing. But yeah, that's kind of it for me, besides from a couple other things that I don't think I should share here, but blah, I'm so bad with these. Okay, yeah,